Alright, hey guys, this is Daniel Brown. I'm going to be installing some Linux operating system today. It's Manjaro Budgie. I'm going to apologize in advance. I was having issues with my screen recording on my computer, so this is coming to you live from my Pixel. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and took time to download the operating system. It's 1.8 gigs, and I'm going to be using VMware Workstation Pro. So I've actually done this before. However, I'm going to go ahead and make a new one. As you see here, Linux Manjaro Budgie, but I'm going to go ahead and make a brand new one. So we're going to create a new virtual machine. Okay, we're going to start off. We're going to go to typical and do the recommended. Because this isn't a very mainstream operating system, it is Linux based, but it is not very mainstream at all. I went ahead and downloaded it. Here's the ISO here. At the end of the video, I'll show you where you can get this ISO as well. Of course, it's going to tell you it can't detect which operating system because it's not very mainstream. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to select Linux. You're going to have to go all the way down, and you're going to have to pick the Linux 3.x kernel. So because I'm using 64-bit Windows, we're going to be doing this 64-bit kernel. We're going to continue with next. The maximum disk size is recommended 8 gigs. You really don't need that much space. If you do want to use it as like a daily driver type of deal and you want to add more space, you can. Of course, I'm going to be storing it in one single file. We're going to continue on. I'm going to go ahead and change the hardware. I'm going to change it from the 768 megs to about 1.5 gigs of RAM. It doesn't need all that. I'm giving it that much because I just don't like having systems freeze up and seize. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to give it 2 processors. Just because I know that with my computer personally, I've had issues in the past where that has caused it to run kind of slow. So I'm going to do that. Moving forward, I'm going to finish it. I didn't change the name of it because I just left it alone since I already had one, and that way I can leave it and manage the distinction of it. So moving to this one, we're going to go ahead and start it. It's going to take a little bit of time to install, but the only thing you really have to do with this is once it actually comes up, all you have to do is go down to the boot option and just hit enter. Everything from there on is pretty self-explanatory and easy. It just takes a little bit of time to actually download and install. Once it installs, it is completely straightforward, but I will be returning once that comes back. Alright, so that actually didn't take as long the second time as it did the first time, but as you can see, it went through and now everything's loading up. It's doing the initial settings, how-tos and all that. So you can close out of that, and we have ourselves an operating system. If you want to test it, it comes, it comes with Firefox. Also has a lot of different accessories. Even comes with Steam for you gamers out there. Comes with LibreOffice. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Alright. As I said before, I'm going to show you where you can go to get Manjaro Deepin, the Budgie. So if you Google Manjaro Deepin and you go to this manjaro.github, it'll take you to the site where you can download. All you have to do is go to this downloads page. It'll tell you. The coolest thing about it is that you can actually go in here and select you can select what type of use case you have for the operating system itself. But yeah, overall, really cool thing, really awesome operating system, and I can't wait to get into it some more. All right.